What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. More Horus Heresy here for you for the Dark Angels. So we got the last of the big things that we're picking up for the faction, which is ironically the first thing we bought, but we just wanted to save it until we had some other things purchased, and that is, of course, the Lion himself. So our lovely box here where the Primarch will be in. We're going to get this opened up for you guys, sorted out as normal. We'll show you all the different parts that you get in detail, so you can see what the Primarch looks like in his Heresy incarnation. We'll be right back. Alrighty, guys, we are back and we got everything unboxed for the Lion. So one of the things we get with a lot of the Forge World kits now, and just essentially all the Primarchs, is a wonderful full color booklet for assembly, not just the sort of bare bones assembly guides, with a little bit of a lore piece too, and then shows us up close really some of the details of the studio paint job there. So get that unfolded here. So it gives us a nice parts rundown just to make sure also that all the parts were included in the order and essentially labeled here. So we got basically 42 pieces and then kind of the step-by-step guide on how to go about that. And then of course we get a choice on blades as well. We can go Lion Sword or the Wolf Blade. We'll have to double check that as we're getting closer on assembly just to see if we can make that swappable. We get head options as well if you want to go bare head or with the lion helm, and then kind of walking us through the last few steps here. And then there's a fair bit of work too just on the base on this one, just to get all the essentially slaughtered Night Lords in order there, so fair few pieces for them. But let's get into the details. So let's start with that actually wonderful diorama base here. Love the just sheer amount of violence and the just the damage that these guys have sustained in dealing with the Dark Angels and the Primarch here. Fantastic. That's of course where the smaller base will sit as he's standing on that. Speaking of which, let's get that one in here as well. So a little less action going on this one, but makes it kind of super easy as to where he's going to stand. With that, that's where the bases would go. Let's take a look. Start off right off with the body as well. So absolutely wonderful details here. Even all the little pieces on the belt. Okay, take a look here. His extra large backpack. And one of the arms. So the jumbo-sized shoulder pads here, suitably detailed. Here, one of the absolutely wrecked Night Lords. A couple of the backpacks for the for some of the Night Lord victims here. So pretty basic there. Part of the base that kind of wraps around too. So this is ideally, I think this is the piece that we don't want to necessarily glue in. That way we can detach the smaller base for gameplay. More of the Night Lord pieces here. So basically a whole lot of limbs. I think that's the one guy that's actually still kind of standing up against him, but about to be just absolutely wrecked. Love that. Just completely annihilated these Night Lords. There's the bare head too. Awesome detail. And then his smaller dagger. Getting more of the details here for him. I think that's his tabard. Yeah, because it looks like it loops with the belt. one of the two swords here. So a little bit of bend to it, but we're going to be ultra careful and trying to straighten that out a little bit, but best not to push too hard on that. But suitably massive. Yeah, just to put it next to the Primarch's body, which is, again, a hell of a lot bigger than a regular Space Marine. And then the Wolf Blade here, too. Big honkin' chainsword. They do give you a choice on the scabbards for them as well. And then part of his Iron Halo. Another little, I think, Night Lord victim bit here. I think that actually belongs to the Primarch, though. A lot more of the little pieces here, some of his grenades and stuff like that. And then some pieces for the cloak and tabard as well. And then getting into the last few pieces here. So here we have the wonderful winged helm. And then finally, oops, let's get that going in the right direction. So some more of the poor unfortunate Night Lord bits here. So there you have it, guys. That is the line. We are super excited to get this going here for our Dark Angels. As with any of the Primarch kits, definitely worth just taking your time, go slow. Make sure you're not getting overzealous with any bits or anything like that, especially those swords, and just making sure that they're kind of a little bit more straighter. But yeah, overall, super cool kit as with all the Primarchs. Excited to get into this. Let us know, guys, which of the two swords you prefer running in your Dark Angels forces. Be sure to like and subscribe, comment. We'll have more Dark Angels for you very soon. Thank you for watching.